you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and whoever you are lucky enough to be doing it to. I am Bushka on Blitz, and I am doing it with a fair amount of vim, vigour, and vitality in the IS4. There you go, someone's recognised me, which is great to place the weight of expectations upon my very narrow shoulders. We're going to be going to the left-hand side in my favourite last stand tank, the IS4, and attempting to wreak havoc upon the enemy. You can see there's a lot of mediums on the enemy team. That's why I've made the call, and that's why I'm pushing left. I'm going to be pretty aggressive. This is during the IS3 Defender Marathon. It's why I'm driving the IS4, because it's a great last stand tank. It's a tank that can really take a hammering and still keep dishing out the damage. It doesn't have the best DPM, but it is like the slow and steady winning the race kind of tank. It just keeps taking the hits, rolling forward, firing again, and by the end of 7 minutes, you've done 2 or 3k pretty confidently. Now, they have 4 mediums. I'm worried about the flank getting rolled. I'm going to push up here. I want to get up to that berm. The IS4 is quite a low profile. It can side scrape off there very, very successfully. I'm expecting to be in a big brawl right about now. That's why I've loaded the heat. I'm expecting a lot of action right here around this area, and I want to make sure that the first part of the engagement I am absolutely belting people, and that's why I've loaded up premium ammunition. Here we go. The Object 268 has rolled into town. I am dropping adrenaline. I want him out of the equation ASAP. I do not want to have to worry about 640 alpha rolls every time I move forward. This E75 is going to set the platform for me to side scrape off by basically YOLOing over the ridge. I am in a world of trouble, but that's okay. This is a very, very tough tank. The T54 on my right, he's firing into a very, very bouncy side. Much like the IS6, the IS4 has a lot of panels which make up an effective armor profile that is so much more effective than the sum of its parts. There's a T44 there on my left. We're going to put an AP round straight through the front of his upper plate, his gun mantlet. We've got an IS7 on our front. We've got a T54 on our right. There's a lot of action around us. We are the tip of the spear here, boys and girls. We've managed to dust that Object 268, which was a really important part of the overall game plan. I'm trying to use this E75 to just maintain a little bit of parity between me and that IS7 without exposing myself too much to the T54. Now, he's taking advantage of the fact that I can't really climb the hill to push down and hit the back of our tanks. There we go, straight into the side of that IS7. And while he is on a reload and we're on a reload, we're going to cross over and set up our office, side scraping back here. We've got to move that 54. There you go, we've damaged his ammo rack. Can you see that? Very, very important later on. We're wiggling with this IS4 to the IS7. The IS4 has a very weak lower glacis. Don't be fooled. But if you wiggle it, what you tend to do, oh, this is a great shot here. Love that into the T44. If you wiggle it, you change the effective armor profile from an easy hit to a guaranteed bounce, and you change another part of your tank to an area where they can penetrate. And what that does, you can see his gun. I'm moving and he's trying to keep track of where the weak spot is, and it turns into a track rather than a pen. That's something this tank does really well. It jinx very, very well, and it will just automatically bounce shots off very, very awkward surfaces all over. So the 140 is going to pop here. He's got a very, very weak eggshell-like top of turret. All I need to do is 47 worth of damage, and I can do that to the top all day long if he's going to let me hit. There we go. Now it's me and the T54. He's still got that damaged ammo rack. Should be easy. Well, in typical World of Tanks Blitz form, I duff the shot I should hit and then cop one that smacks up my turret ring and makes life very, very, very difficult. I cannot get the gun to bear on this guy when the turret ring is like that. I'm on a countdown on my multi-pack. He's still firing the good stuff and penning me, as he should, because I'm a very, very tough pen. And the game is all about being winners, not having World of Jousting sticks in fair time. Here we go, he's getting around. I finally got that done. They all think I'm playing possum, but he gets an awesome bounce here, right off that Russian upper glacis. Ooh, things look tough, but I'm still a 2-shot. I should have plenty of time as long as I take it easy and get the last one in. There we go. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. We walk away with the number 1 on the back. no one remembers what happened during the game. They just remember the scoreboard, which is 1-0 to us, the green guys. Happy days. So there you go. Another quick hit out in the Blitz Arena. The IS-4 also brought me in a bit of cash, that one, because we did a couple of Tier X missions, knocked them on the head. 4,500 damage, 5 kills for the Radleys. Love it, and we got a whole lot of hits received, 19 hits received. You can see how tough she is. She can certainly take a bit of a dance and move on with life. Now, we're going to be doing a lot more of this lately, boys and girls. We're very, very busy this week, so I hope you enjoy the really fast one-game wonders. There's hopefully going to be a bit of TD generic stuff at the end of the week, maybe next week. I'm trying to do a how to TD video because I think it's very important we do that, the Turreted TV stuff. Make sure you like the videos, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Really appreciate it. Makes life better for me on channel and ups the views on YouTube. And until next time, boys and girls, stay safe on the battlefield.